Hi, it's Matt Yetter with Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Wednesday, November 12th, 2025. The address we're inspecting today is 1149 Southwest Tobias Way, Aloha, Oregon 97003. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the front yard exterior cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Rigid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras on the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, as we noted, some of your sewer pipes made out of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, Orangeburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspection must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made out of cast iron, ABS, 3034 or HDPE pipe with all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends placing any sewer pipe that does not meet these specifications. Here we go. We are in a 3-inch plastic ABS drain sewer pipe. We are running some water from the guest bathroom sink to ensure that our pipe is watertight and is going to remain watertight throughout this inspection. Overall, the pipe looks really clear so far, just a lot of spider webs. Everything through the first 15 or so, 20 feet has a pretty nice downhill pitch, everything moving strongly through the pipe. All of the joints, junctions in the pipe, at least that we've seen so far, are glued and watertight also. So far so good. And we're running just pretty much straight as an arrow to the street in front of the house is the direction that the public sewer is, the Tobias out in the front of the house. As we get to about 30 feet, this is around the sidewalk area when we're going to start diving in elevation. This typically happens to go under sidewalks and utilities and all sorts of stuff. So it dives straight down into the ground and then we pull out of it here. And then we're going to transition here. So that was a pretty smooth transition out of the dive. We don't see that all the time. So at 36 feet, this signifies transitioning pipe size. So 3-inch pipe into 4-inch pipe, ABS plastic into 3034 plastic, and then lastly we're transitioning into a branch off the city lateral piping. And even though we enter into city lateral piping, technically all of this will be buyer owner responsibility throughout the entire length, start to finish. Again, a pretty good transition from the 3-inch pipe into the 4-inch pipe. So everything seems to be making its way through the sewer pipe. You can see the flow changes a little bit here. So at 40, 47, 48 feet, you can see things slow down a little bit. Water comes up to at least the level of the camera lens, and then it goes back down. So just really minor, but there's a little bit of an area of marginal pitch there where if you're just watching the water flow, you can see it kind of change right here, and then so the water level comes high just because there's a little bit of a flat area in the pipe, and then almost immediately we come out of it and we get going back down. So what we're going to do once we reach the lateral, we'll turn off the water, drain everything out of the pipe. It is a drain pipe, so really with the water turned off, everything should go ahead and drain on out of there. Yeah, so this last section, as we're out in the road, is a little bit marginal. I would think probably something to keep an eye on. Have a sewer scope every 3 years, and then of course repair or replace as needed. But we're going to take it a step further and even run a test on it. I see the end of the line up here. So we're going to turn off the water, drain everything out of the pipe. Look at the pipe one more time in reverse. This is the public sewer. This is the large lateral running through the middle of the road out there. This is the pipe that the homes in the neighborhood, or at least the homes on the street, are tying into. And this would be, again, the end officially of owner-buyer responsibility, 75 feet away from the house. So I'm going to turn off the water, drain everything out, look at the pipe one more time in reverse. Okay, we have drained the water out. There's still a little bit of residual stuff making its way through, but I'm gonna start pulling the camera back now. It looks like you can see it's all still going downhill, so it's all still making towards the public sewer. So this is kind of what we want to see. It's definitely slower, but it does look like it eventually is all going to the end of the line. Maybe a little bit of residual stuff hanging on, but for the most part the drain pipe is still draining. And so again, if you take a snapshot of the property currently right now today, the pipe appears to be in working condition and passes inspection. And so we would recommend having a sewer scope, just keeping an eye on things as a precaution every 3 years. And then of course, if conditions worsen, some repairs could be required in the future. But again, as of right now, for the most part, with the exception of a little bit of residual stuff there, it did improve quite a bit with the water off, and it still looks like it is attempting to make its way down there.